You a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. Now just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new British watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too high. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Jet sweep to start the drive. And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will... Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Brought down by Nate Gary. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's 4th down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, Here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. That's great. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down to the 11. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 42 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
On 1st down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your...
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This time they stay on the ground. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now, where did this one go out? They'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, they flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend it very well at all.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And partly they found a gap there in the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. And they found the opening and exploited it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. to throw now on first down.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
49er first down.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
49ers.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
San Francisco.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, 49ers 37.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player since the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. That will bump the lead up to 26.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Brooks, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. Marcus Williams.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to